Hello, everyone. I was on the absolutely farthest page I possibly could have been for my streaming stream deck page, which is my first page, and I was in fact on the last page. But hi, hello, how are you guys doing? Why am I all the way over here? There we go. Hi, I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing okay. I'm okay. I am not happy with how tall that is. Let's bring that down here. It's going to get covered by this PDF anyways. Hello, I hope you guys are well. I have decided to just show you guys this page for now, I guess. But if you recall last time, which I think was Thursday, maybe Friday, was the last time we streamed. We were doing some planning. Oh, I should probably open up the PDF, huh? We were doing a little bit of planning, just a little bit. Not that one. Here we go. It's this one. I have, so the Kickstarter is out now. I don't think I have a singular Nightbot thing for this. I should. The Kickstarter is finally out for Asher's Ridge. I have gone, I have supported. And if you go today, then what did I get? Oh, I don't care about that. If you go today, you get the early bird specials if you want the books. Let me tell you one thing about Rory Montford books. Montford books. I always say Montford. Rory Montford books is, the art is absolutely gorgeous. It is phenomenal. It's all done by Rory Montford, as far as I know, and it is so good. It's the thing that attracted me the most to her books back in the day. And by back in the day, I mean about this time last year. But yeah, so on the Kickstarter, she says that the book itself, we can look at it. The book itself is going to probably be out in September of next year. So this time next year, barring any accentuating circumstances, which understandable. Oh, actually, let me also come over here. Okay, I am hiding from it all. Good. Well, we're gonna find out what I have behind this screen. There we go. Okay. Just making sure. I mean, you guys couldn't see me tabbing back and forth, but just know I was. But yeah, so they've absolutely, the goal has been smashed. Looking here, I only just got to it like right before I stream. Yeah, so apparently the pledge was 1,352 American, which I'm assuming was probably like 1,000, maybe 200, 300 UK, or what the fuck were they called? Pounds over there? British money. Yeah, they made it almost immediately. So we looked at a lot of this, and as you can see, there's the map, which is going to be provided. let's see, they're also gonna have, it's only a, it's just a bike, guys, don't worry about it. But yeah, they're gonna give some custom cards, and here's showing like the washi tape and like writing on the card itself. They're also going to be having handcrafted tiles also for this. Let's see. We already have that, but yeah, so they're gonna have a collector's edition, which has a cloth cover with embossed foil design, bookmark ribbon, and head and tail bands. I don't know what a head and tail band is. And from this example, it's not there. So I don't know what that means, but this sounds cool. They also have pledges and tiers and add-ons and stuff. So there's the 3 main pledge tiers, the PDF, the standard, and the collector's edition. And apparently there's I didn't scroll far enough to see the director pledge tier. There's also the add-ons for cards and letter tiles. And everyone who pledges for a physical reward in the first 24 hours will also receive the poster map add-on for free. So the collector's edition all-in tier has a collector's edition of Asher's Ridge, a deck of location and risk cards, a set of handmade letter tiles in a 50-50 mix of walnut and cherry. There's a picture somewhere around here. An A2 being the size poster map of Asher's Ridge. The director's tier pledge includes a collector's edition of Asher's Ridge, a hand-painted and sleeved 54 location risk cards, and sleeve, which is different than just the deck, I'm assuming. The originals on which the official deck will be based on. Oh, a set of handmade marquetry letter tiles, and an A2 map of Asher's Ridge. So all physical items come with the respective PDFs as standard. Non-book items may incur tariffs, VAT, and or import duty depending on your location. See shipping. So you see here we have the PDF, the standard edition, which is just a standard book, and then the collector's edition, which we could see is a different cover here. PDF is £12. This is pounds, right? That's not the euro. The euro looks different, right? I'm obviously very well versed in foreign currencies. 30 pounds over there. Hold on, I've no idea where that one is. I've lost a... You must be on the screen I can't see. I'm standing right now. There we go. I'm standing right now, so I can't like see everything on my third screen, and I usually have a lot of things over there like chat. Let's see. Yeah, so you get the first 24 hours you get a free A2 map, which we saw up top. Add-ons. Oh, here we go. Here's the map. Over here, it'll be an extra $8 there. The illustrated. Ooh. You know, that was probably a smart way to do it, not the way I usually do the cards. But yeah, $15 for the deck. And the unique hand-painted sleeved card for $40. Here's the walnut and cherry. What I think is what they said it was. Hold on. Walnut and cherry, yes. Walnut and cherry, Asher's Ridge. Each limited to 20 sets. Ooh. And then you could also buy some of their other games while you're here. So you have the collector's edition of Dead Letter Society and the Almanac of Sanguine Paths. We've played the Almanac of Sanguine Paths. Art book and prompt expansion for an A4 art book and prompt expansion for Dead Letter Society and the Almanac for $10. You were literally about to hear out of my mouth. I wish they had an art book. It was literally the words that were about to come out of my mouth before I read this. Oh, here's a better look at the walnut and cherry tiles. These are the marquetry letter tiles. And here's some a let's play from Euphoria AP, and then also them speaking about their game over on her YouTube channel, which is, I'm gonna assume it's Montfort Tales. No, it's Rory Montfort. You can find, no, it is Montfort Tales. I fucking knew it. It's youtube.com/@MontfortTales, which is very exciting. They have stretch goals. So the first stretch goal was a standard edition gets head and tail bands. Head and tail bands, decorative cords attached to the book block at the top and bottom of the spine. Oh, I still don't know what that means. I guess I just don't know exactly what that is. We have the standard edition gets one bookmark ribbon. Standard edition gets printed end papers. End paper, the paper that attaches to the start and end the book block, attaching it to the cover. Okay. So the next, this is only a 2-week Kickstarter, so we'll see how many of these get done in the next 2 weeks. But considering they've hit past 3,000, we're at 7,000. I'm just gonna go ahead and say they're probably gonna hit all of these stretch goals. In fact, I believe they have already hit everything. But we have the sew binding for both editions. Then for the next one is a 3-part actual play series by Storyweave Productions, formed by Jean Burb, Lore Mistress 93, aka Cat, and Ren Masqueren. This up-and-coming AP channel has a wealth of experience to call on and will produce a stellar miniseries of Asher's Ridge. Then the final one is sprayed book block edges for both editions. Oh, okay. So then the edges will be a cool color. Sweet. But yeah, so the delivery date will be September 2026. With the abundance of awareness that stuff happens. However, backers will receive early access PDFs as the project progresses alongside regular updates into project status. And here are the shipping rates. So in the UK, it's going to be $4.50. In the US, it's going to be about $10 to $15. Canada, $10 to $15. Europe, $16 to $20. What? Australia, New Zealand, $15 to $20, and the rest of the world, $20+. And does this have to do with their Brexit stuff? That it costs more to ship to Europe, the rest of Europe, than it does to cross oceans for the rest of the world? That's wild. What's going on over there? Add-on shipping, blah, blah, blah. US tariffs obviously is a lot of bullshit included with that. And yeah, so the team is Rory Montfort, who does the writing, design, art, and layout. And then we have Penny Blake, who does the editing of this. Also, completely human-made. No AI is part of this, thank God. And as you can see here, still on the easel, phenomenal. Oh, Rory learned to paint with acrylics and oils for this project. Oh, okay, so that explains why the art is taking a little longer. That's very cool. But yeah, I've already supported this. I might go back in and get this art book. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of just went for it. I didn't actually look for the rest of it. Yeah, I got the early bird PDF. I simply don't have room for physical items. All my stuff is still in boxes, so like I just don't have the space for that kind of stuff. We're doing a quick little look-see through here. Oh, here it is. Oh, I can't add it right there. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, I can do it later. We don't have to do it together. All right. So that is that. Let me unmute literally everything. All right. So, last time, this is going to be a short stream, by the way. I'm going to be playing some Helldivers with friends later because they just had their update, and I can't stream Helldivers because my computer isn't strong enough. Oh, that's right. I put you over here now. I reorganized some stuff. I reorganized some stuff on my desk recently, and I'm still getting used to its location. By recently, I mean like yesterday or the day before yesterday. All right, so last time on Dragon Ball Z, we did kind of a couple of lists. One for things I needed to figure out it for the game. Oh, I didn't look up letter tiles. We have our terminology cheat. These are things I'm going to need that I would like to create for myself and the other people who I will be playing with. Oh, let me scroll the PDF to where you can see the title instead of what I have it on. That's why I had it so high up. I see now. Yes, so these are the things that I would like to have for myself and for the other people who are playing. So we have the terminology cheat sheet, we have a map and location cheat sheet, we have the letter tiles, and for like the things I'm gonna actually need for the game itself, such as the letter tiles, we have cards, the location deck. We're gonna need some NPC cards. Luckily, the if nothing gets dropped before I do my session 0 with my friends, this is going to be significantly easy because, you know, it's a limited release that I got. So it has its own scenario built into it. And that means that the NPC cards, there's like what I have in the book is what I got, you know? Figure out the virtual tabletop. I also have to do the safety tool cards, the location, and the character sheet is the other thing. Both for the supporting characters and the main characters. So all of this combined are a good few things. And then over here, I also discussed what I'm gonna need. Things I'm gonna want for the stream itself. So like we have the commercial break, ask friends to make ads for the game. There is a built-in commercial break in the game, so I think this will be a good time to finally bring in this idea I've had for a while. We have the thread words, have the thread zone always on screen or a pop-out screen for stream. Players can always see it. Have a way that thread words are highlighted somehow. Map a pop-out. Map is going to be a pop-out. Provide Google Sheets or Discord. Hello, Lady Luck. Hello from Lurk, organizing your craft space. Oh, that's fun. What's your newest craft? What is the word? What is the word for it? What is your new craft obsession? Maybe your new craft interest? I think hyperfixation was the word I was looking for, but then I went looking for a different word that wasn't hyperfixation and I lost the original word. But I hope you're doing well today, Lady Luck. Let's see. Yeah, a map pop out. That I kind of would like you guys to also be able to see. The map provided by the PDF at the moment, it's not very high resolution. So I'm going to be remaking that map in my art style. In whatever the fuck comes out, because I've never made a topographical map. So that's going to be fun to figure out. I've been locked on fountain pens recently. Ayo, nice. Fountain pens. I'm always like this close to falling into the glass pen rabbit hole. I'm like, if ever I were to cross paths with a glass pen that I really like in person, I fear I would be lost to glass pens. I just think they're real neat, and I feel like they would be really fun to write with. And I've always wanted to do I've always wanted to have like an inkwell and use a pen and write with that. So I feel that. I feel that in my soul. There we go. Let's see. Oh, yep. I need to do. Oh, yeah, that's right. I want to do. So in the same way that I have the terminology for the group, I would like to also have some dictionary commands for you guys, because there's just going to be a lot of terms that we're going to be using. So I think maybe if I do Google Sheets for the map, I have the map and the terms on, not Google Sheets, Google Slides. Yes, I have been tempted but resisted glass pens so far. They just look so cool, man. Back in the day when I got really into map making, I was always looking for like good pens to do it with. And I remember learning about people about glass pens and doing stuff with glass pens, and I has not left my mind ever since. Let's just put it that way. It's been a good solid, what is this, 2025? 7 years? 6, 7 years? And I still think about it all the time. Let's see. Yeah, so I want to do that. Maybe we'll do Google Slides for this. Let's see. Oh yeah, I want to actually set out and organize music for the game itself. So I can I would like to separate it between moods. So I can just be like, okay, so this is the spooky section. Like spooky inside section, spooky outside section, calm music, wilderness music, etc. I think that would be what I described, also not moods. I'm aware of that as I was saying it, but I feel like you're picking up what I'm putting down. And then last but not least, try to figure out where the fuck I'm going to put names is the other thing. So over here I have some preliminary ideas of, or not preliminary ideas, almost just like placing stuff down to try and figure out how the hell I'm gonna do this layout, right? Because there's a few things I need on screen for this layout. Let's see, that's contrast enough. So like, obviously we're gonna have our webcams, right? And then I'm gonna have to figure out, then there's our main character. Each of us are gonna have a main character that we play the entire way through. However, because there is no GM, this is a GM-less game with many characters to be played, we are all going to be playing the supporting characters in a scene as they are needed, as represented by these light blue cards I have on the table. Those are what I'm using to represent the supporting cast. So whenever you want to bring in an outside character, like maybe you're going to Luke Ridge's house, you're going to Luke Ridge's house or where Luke Ridge works, so you're going to want to pull that supporting card, and you're going to know that that person needs to be played for this scene probably. So However, if you're the main character who's going to be talking, then it's going to go to one of the other two characters and they're going to play it. So we're going to need that there because they have their name, their pronouns, and like who they are on the card. Then these green cards down here represent our location cards. Our location cards, we pull them at the beginning of each act, and each scene is going to be a new location. And after you've used 3 of these location cards and you're down to your last 2, you reach the end of your act essentially, and you escalate in one of the scenes with these extra cards. And one of those cards goes to the escalation deck, which I have represented over here. And I will be so honest with you, I don't remember what and when you use the escalation deck, but I know there is one. Then we have our risk deck. The risk deck is while you are in scene, you can choose to invite risk, is how they say it in the game. And when you invite risk, you usually have to pull from the risk deck, and then you compare. The risk deck is made up of all face cards, so like king, queens, kings, jacks, and the jokers. And when you pull one of those cards, the way we compare it is using this little chart. So we have our location. This line is our locations. And these are your risk cards. Maybe if I wrote cards here, it would make a little bit more sense when I pull this up. In my phenomenal handwriting that is so legible. Oh, let me actually write this down here. But yeah. So when you pull a risk card, and you get one of these values, right? So heart, diamond, club, and spade. You compare it to the scene that you're playing in at the moment. You compare it to that card's suit. So in this example that I have up here, let's say that our location card is an 8 of clubs, and the risk card I pulled is a king of diamonds. So first we look at our location cards and we look at this line here. And now I look for my king for my diamond. So we look here and we see that where we intersect is right here on this red tile. Red tile is the worst thing you can roll. That means that the risk you took was not a good one. It's like you're real bad at math. Because we just rolled the worst thing you possibly can roll. So you will get the worst result you possibly could get when you roll that risk card. Or when you roll that risk. And the reds are disasters. The dark greens are perfect. So you took a risk and boy, are you great at math. 10 out of 10 at math. You're out there, you're a professor of math. You're so good at math because your risk calculation, perfect. The light green ones are, it went all right. It could have gone a lot worse, but it didn't. It could have gone better though. So you succeed, but at a cost, you know? And then the yellows are, man, it definitely could have gone worse, but not much, you know? Your risk did not pay off. If you fall in line with these yellows. So I also need to have this chart somewhere as a pop-up, I think. And I think we're going down. There we go. I think I'm going to create a pop-up where I hit the button and it pops up on stream for you guys, and then for us the players I'll probably have, oh, you've gone too far. I think it says that chat's there, but I don't see chat. Ah, that's because I'm looking at the wrong screen. Lamau. Let me move my Chatterino over here. I need to write a message to a friend before I forget later. But yeah, so that's I think what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be a pop-up. I hit a button, pops up on stream, and it'll be a handout for it'll be a pop out for everyone else. I need to write that down though, because I don't think I have this. This is going to be risk charts. Pop out on stream, and then for players, it'll be a handout. All right, so that's what we have so far. And I'm pretty okay with that. I can't think of anything very much right now. My number one stressor actually in life is what the hell I'm gonna do to make sure we could see all of this on stream. Or like what the important parts of this are gonna be on stream. Because the other part of this game is you play Scrabble essentially, like freeform Scrabble. And in this game it's called the thread zone when you use these letter tiles to make words. So what I'm thinking is that when we do enter the thread zone, we have our pictures over here, right? Our webcams are going to be over here. We're going to be over here. And then over here is where we're going to have all our letter tiles. And that's where we're going to be doing our freeform Scrabble. I thought this was a different song. So the other thing, I don't think there's a way for me to do this in a game that's being played live. I would like to. I don't think there's a way for me to do it. I'll have to think about it pretty hard. I think there is a way for me to do this. I've never seen it with things on the stream itself, but I have seen it done with webcams, in which it takes a screenshot essentially of you, and it does like the freeze frame, And I think the technology behind that, I've never watched the videos describing how it works, but I think it might be taking a screenshot of your webcam and then taking that image and putting it in a I think it's taking a screenshot. I'm trying to think of how logistically how this works. So you have your source in OBS already with the predetermined name. And then when you take that screenshot, it auto replaces that name and gets saved to that file name that you're using in your OBS source. And then OBS source updates as that updates. And then you have that image then placed in whatever scene shenanigans you have. And I wonder if there's a way for me to do that without because the issue is that it's going to be different sizes no matter what I do, right? Because sometimes it's going to be going across, sometimes it's going to be going up and down, sometimes it's going to be a short word, sometimes it's going to be a long word. The cost effectiveness of that may not, like, the payoff may not be worth the effort and time that would go into it. I'd have to look into it. But my idea would be, so the other part of this game, right, is that you get this word, you create this word, this threaded word, and you must bring up that word in the scene that you're going to be playing. Once you bring up that word, you're good to like continue, but that word is supposed to lead what that scene is going to be about, more or less. So it is kind of prudent that we know what the word is. It might end up just being something where I have to type it in. And maybe I find some sort of like letter tile font, and that might just be the easiest way for me to do it. Or maybe I make a letter tile font. Oh. That is something I could do. Fonts are not the most difficult thing in the world to do, especially if I don't plan on doing anything unique. If I just plan to take one font and then just subtract that from like a square tile of, or like a square of a completely filled out square, you know? And then just use the negative space to create the font. If I can't find one, that's probably what I'll do. Yeah, that might be the easiest way to go about it. I just have to remember to type it in. The other thing is figuring out which VTT is going to have letter tiles for me already built in. So let me erase that, save that. What I want to do is I want to find next stream when I have more time, I will be doing my my outline for the game. That's what I'm going to be doing next stream. We streamed this. Sorry, gosh, this whole looking at a light thing and my nose gets itchy thing is not fun. Because I'm always seeing it out of the corner of my eye, so it keeps making my nose itchy. See, let's move this here. What I want to do is I want to look through a couple of VTTs. Or maybe I just Google a couple of VTTs. Maybe other people have already thought about this. My initial thought is, like, the first thing I think of when I think of using letter tiles in the game is a tabletop simulator. Thank you for knowing what I want, game. Let's see, let me look up virtual tabletop letter tiles. Really great reading. Alphabet tiles, free virtual manipulatives. Letter Tiles app. Oh, that's fun. Uh, what is this? Don't love that. Okay, next. Letter Tiles app. Our Letter Tiles app lets you build words, divide words into syllables, and hear sounds. Oh, I see. $20. Oh my gosh. Okay, and this is just another one of those. Oh. Okay. Hey, let me show you guys what I'm looking at also. Oh, let me turn this off so we both can see more of what I'm looking at. But can I... No, this seems like just another game. Shoot. Okay. So this is CC Folia. Which I believe is a Taiwanese game or VTT. And I have been curious, oh boy, to look a little bit more into it. It is very much, it's a free virtual tabletop. You can pay for the pro mode just like you can in Roll20. The only shame is that I don't understand Taiwanese or Chinese or whatever this is in. There is an English beta, but it is in beta, therefore not everything is not everything is exist yet. So you can only choose a back image on this one. Unless there's a different way for me to add things. Oh boy. Just because I have fear in my heart, I am just gonna... Oh, I can add files by dragging and dropping them. Okay. Instead, I fear you only will be concerned about this. That's very funny. Okay. Okay. That's fun. That's a fun interaction. I don't have an image, but if I had an image in this game, it would pop up there. Oh, and then I can edit what I write in. That's crazy. Okay. And it goes to the main chat. Okay. That doesn't necessarily fix anything I need to figure out right now, but that's cool. That's a cool thing to know. What's this? Room variables. Oh. So if I do test and I do 1, 2, 3, is it like that? No. If I do this, I do that? No. I did see somewhere where it told me about it. Oh, I could click on this and it'll roll it for me? That's crazy. And I could change what this is? Oh, I rolled a 1. Let's go. Can I change? It does not appear so. It does not appear that I can change the color of it. But that's cool. Instead of just rolling it over here, I could just click on the screen. I like that there's a lot of interactive things I can do with clicking on things. Oh, I forgot that when I click on that, it says fear. I was like, why did it say fear? Even if just for yourself, you know, to have that there would be cool. I was hoping that the image would also cross over into the chat instead of just that, but that's fine. I do kind of wish I had like a quick translator. Maybe I could do it on my phone. Hold on. I just do this. Invisible liar, visual connection. I go back here. Okay, there we go. So we have Arknights, TTRPG. We have Earth Dawn 3rd edition, Earth Dawn 4th edition. We have Aura Burn settings, Agnosta settings. Some of these are also in different languages. And it is just detecting languages for me. So Blue Spring, Agnostis, Ergatrom of the Vermilion Tower, Assault Engine, Anime Animus, Animalis, Amadeus, Ayabito, Aryan Broad RPG. Oregon Rain is everywhere. Alchemia Struggle. I'm so wildly curious about some of these. Ars Magica, Alter Rice, Unsung Duet. There's one just called If. Isa when and select the dice spot to be used in, okay? Year 0, Insane, Invisible Raya, Invisible Liar, Insane, Vision Connection, Witch Quest, Warhammer Monitoring Mode. Oh, they have Warhammer up in here. Warhammer RPG 4th Edition. That's the one I'm highlighting right now. Utkazi Mode, All Set Poems, Measure of Heroism, Ace Killer Jean, Eclipse Phase, Etrian Odyssey, TRPG that is not SRS. Okay. And Cadet, Embryo Machine, Emocroa TRPG, Elysium, Elric, exclamation point, Angel Gear, Angel Wars CTRPG, the 2nd edition, and Breaker Nidering mode. Angel Gear, Angel Wars TRPG. It's so hard for me not to say TTRPG. TRPG, the 2nd edition, Endbreaker, Yang Huao, Feng Shin RPG, 3rd edition, 195, Oracle Engine. It keeps reading the things behind this. Oracle Engine, Garden Order, Card Ranker. I'm hoping one of these is just going to be Scrabble. GURPS, Built With, Chaos Flare, One Way Hero TRPG, Kamigari, Senshun City is under construction. Do you think it's under construction or that's the name of the game? Well, it's just called Comes. Galactia, Gallico, and the Tower Ruin, Oring mode. Kawakami Room Settings, Karen Sanctions, Kankoli RPG, Gundam Sentinel RPG, Gundog, Gundam Sentinel RPG, the dice bot is to be used in the room. Gundog 0, Gundog Revise, Kizune Bullet Nidering mode. Oh. Oh, Cthulhu Mythos CTRPG, Silver Sword Stella Kite selected dice bot to be used in the room. Boxed Cthulhu Techings, Kurayami Klein. I'm sorry, it keeps reading. As you can see, it is transparent and it keeps reading the stuff behind it. Gancrest RPG, Geisha Girl with Katana. Gena Anastas, Baku no Mori, Light Breaking Rivalry Rendering Mode, Steel Yggdrasil, Kimi, Bright Sky Illusio, Code Layered, Black and Red Avant-Garde, Goblin Slayer TRPG, Gorilla TRPG, Colossal Hunter, Broken World Postman Node. What do you think that means? Cyberpunk Red. You'll never guess which one that is. Sand Fighter Argus, Sand Dust Fighter Argus 2nd edition, Sarasupe. The Loop TRPG. Do you think that's Tales from the Loop? Samsara Ballad, the unofficial Hollow Knight RPG, the indie hack, Shared Fantasia. Oh, some of these you can read. I can't tell which ones because I'm reading through the phone. Jekyll and Hyde and Gritra dice about to be used. Purple Stripe Librador. Hold on. Ghost Lying, Shinobigami Oda settings, Merciless IO, Live Ghost Live, Shadowrun 4th edition. Those are these last two. I'm assuming that's gonna be Shadowrun 5th edition. Skin Infection. I don't. Something just tells me that's not the actual name of the game, but it's the name of the game we got. Doomsday Journey RPG, Doomsday Shopping War settings, Girls Exhibition TRPG. Oh, I didn't see this one. Infinite Babel, A Tale of Girls Exhibition for Boys. Hate that. Shiranui, Vacuum School. I don't know, just something tells me it's not actually called Vacuum School, but that might just be me. New Cthulhu Mythos, TRPG, Divine Charge, RPG, Divine Charger, Neon Genesis, Evangelion RPG, Nerve, White Paper, Angel Descent, Shin Megami Tensei TRPG, Awakening, Scream High School is that last one. Phenomenal. Starry Doll, standard RPG system. Oh, just the standard RPG system. Steampunker is ING mode. Oh my god, we have so many more of these to go. Let's just assume that we're not going to have one. I thought that was going to go a little bit faster, but it is a little finicky, to say the least, to click around. All right, so Cecifolia seems like a bust. Maybe I should look for a game system here. Because I don't think there's going to be a singular thing I can do here to... Yeah, because from this screen, I would have to make it myself. So let's see what we have here. I mean, let's do this. Roll 20 letter tiles. That's funny. Not what I'm looking for, but that's funny. What if I just do Scrabble? Because I wouldn't have thought to call them letter tiles before. Jesus Christ. This was from 2 years ago also. Oh boy. Oh, this is a dead file. Or dead link. That's fun. First of all, this is fun. 5 years ago, they figured out how to do that. That's crazy. Wait, there's drama here. Wait, I have to find out what this trauma is. Did you make these? That's fun. I do think it is funny that this person was like, where have I seen this puzzle before? The original, for those of you who aren't interested, it's like a completely different medium. I mean, they definitely picked it up off of this guy, and they said said as much themselves. Do wish they would have chosen, you know, different words for themselves, but like this functionality is unique to the to um Roll20. Unfortunately for the original creator, it's not an original puzzle. The way they do it, maybe in person with a little box. Is Roll20 really worth it? It's free. So, yeah, I'd argue that yes, it is in fact worth it. What can I Google here? You know what? Let me go back to my games. I've deleted a lot of things from Wretched Wastelands. I think I have most of the Gremlin gift cards still in here. Or maybe not. The only thing is I absolutely despise doing cards on Roll20. I literally could not imagine a worse system they possibly could have done for this. The hell is that? Oh, I didn't realize I had a macro there. Here we go. Okay, so I can change the card size. How would I do this in Dex? Hey, Crit Witch, how are you doing? Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? How are you? Okay. Gracias, y tú? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm doing well, thank you. How long have I been streaming? About an hour 30. What if I just Google that? Googles. The thing about it is that it's so freeform that an online Scrabble variant is not what I'm looking for. What if I do this? What if I misspell Reddit? I think what I'm gonna have to do is figure out a way to do it myself. Ugh. I just don't want to pay Roll20. Here's my number one issue. Aside from me hating how cards are done in Roll20, my other issue is I don't have any more room to upload my assets. I'm at my limit. I don't know what the limit is, but I've reached it. Has now reached the limit of conversational Spanish. Fair enough. Circles for letters continues, I see. Yes. Yes. So what I would have to do is I would have to just delete everything I have already in the game or in Roll20, which would in fact be a pain in my what butt. Exactly. Oof, no, yeah. And the only way to get more room is to pay for, what is it, Roll20 Pro or whatever the fuck it's called? Plus. Yeah, you only get 100 megabytes of upload storage. And I have in fact reached that limit. I would get 4 gigs with the plus for the month, I'm assuming. I assume I can't just upload items and just keep it there. It would probably cut me off. If CC Folia would let me edit my decks, I would do it in a heartbeat. I wonder if one of these lets me do that. I cringe at how much Trooper is spending then. Homie's gonna have a terabyte of assets at this point. Loading assets in isn't difficult at all. It's a drag drop system, if nothing else. You just hit upload here and you drag and drop your items, and you can batch drop. That's what I've done with all of my my decks. Since I have them all in their own individual folders, I just copy and paste all of them in. So it's a very easy way to do it. Now, the organization of the library is a nightmare in and of itself. But if you only ever work with the top, it's not that big of a deal. As you can see, I have organizational tools here that I've never used. They're there, never used them. I guess you could be setting up and then removing, but sheesh. Yeah. Deleting is also not the worst thing in the world. It is annoying. So yeah, you can see how much I have here. And in theory, these tiles wouldn't be that expensive in space. I did delete a lot. I deleted a lot from one of the decks. Oh, in fact, it looks like I deleted a lot of the Gremlin Gifts ones. So there are a lot of things I can delete. And in theory, pictures aren't that much. Oh, but even still. So I could do it, and that would be one way to do it, even though it would be really annoying to do it that way. Let me look. Let me look at the rules. Oh, it looks like people are getting ready to game, so stream will be ending soonish. As I just continue to lament the fact that I'm gonna have to do this. If I can figure out how to do it on CC Folia, even if I have to pay for CC Folia, that's fine, because CC Folia is like $3 a month, as compared to the $6 of Roll20. But I don't think there's a way for me to do it on CC Folia, unless it's 100 tiles, right? My concern here is the sharing of the tiles. I think there's a sharing mechanic. Because you draw letters and make a letter pool. Is this a shared letter pool? That's all I need to know. If we all have to share from one letter pool, that is where things get a little complicated. Or could get a little complicated. Because I don't know how that works when it comes to a deck. I have hated my heart for this. Oh my god, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. Jesus, I hate doing the stupid decks in this stupid system. In the stupid VTT. It is quite genuinely one of the worst experiences I can imagine. Oh my gosh, look at you, Nightbot, working on the day after Labor Day. No, you didn't break for Nightbot today. I'm gonna scream. This is also probably the worst place I could do this because I don't have those cards in this deck anymore. As you can see, it's all broken because I don't have any of them anymore. So let's just do a standard deck, safety deck, standard deck. Players can draw cards, show deck to players, discard pile, show fronts. I'm gonna have to get people in Roll20 or like during a game, ask people if we could test that out. Because if I just make them like super easy to transfer, like bytes worth of visual information, which should be very plausible. Uh-oh. I don't know about you. So let's say we do I usually do things in 1,000 to 1,000 just for ease of I'll bring this over here. Let's say that is our background color. Let's just do something like that, right? And then I go to export to png. We call illustration 7. Why not? And then it's 1,000 to 1,000. So let's do this at 25%. And I export you. Yeah, this is only 5.96 kilobytes. So if we do that times 100, that's 500 kilobytes. We'll say 600 to 700 kilobytes. Which is very doable. So far, Roll20 and just doing a deck seems to be the best option. Wait, do I still have a Roll20 open or did I close it? Why do I keep closing Roll20? It takes so long to start a stupid game. Oh, actually, I have to add. Just gonna drag and drop that over there. Okay, now did I tell you guys that I did a game? I joined a game as like an NPC for a friend's game that I joined just for like literally their last 2 fighting sessions. And I was a you know what? I never put any cards in there. Add a card. A. Okay. Now we can save changes and then we can deal our 1 card. I have so much hate. I have so much hate in my heart for this stupid game. I can make these smaller. I could do a 1/4 of that size. So I can make this even smaller. Export as a ping. We're gonna do $625. Tiny. I didn't see what that number was. Hold on. Oh, I did. It's 63 by 63. Because I remember thinking, wow, that's a weird number. This still appear big. Oh, because I'm pulling from the wrong deck. I'm gonna scream. There we go. That is approximately the correct size. Needs to be a little bit bigger. Probably like 75 by 75 if I had to guess. Hey, Sphinx, yellow, yellow, yellow. So it'll be a 75 by 75 if I had to guess. I hope you're doing well today, Sphinx. Then I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do 75 by 75 here instead. Save those changes. Shuffle. Don't care. Shuffle. It's a little bit smaller than 70. So it's between 63 and 75. Phenomenal. I'm assuming I can do things with the grid to make that. $70 pixels. We're making 75 pixels. This is low res though. No, or it doesn't have the greatest res. But come over here. Doing all right. Hey, Crit Witch, are you playing Scrabble? With my brain is what I'm doing. I may witness PV actually get mad. I'm both curious and terrified. How exhilarating. JK. The grid is merely a suggestion. You don't have to follow it. True, but if we're going to be playing Scrabble, it's probably ideal if I can snap onto the grid. Let's see. Export this. If I export you as a bigger picture, like let's say 75 times 4. Let's say we do a 300 by 300, yeah? Or I get rid of you. Delete card. Add. A. If you want good quality in Roll20, I mean, your best bet is to do 140 pixels per inch and keep the default grid of 70 and just save as doing. Then just resize down to 1 by 1. Hi, Dylan. Does that mean you're ready? You guys are ready to play? One. Did this upload? This did upload. Let's see if that works. Okay, doke. I hate in my heart for the card system in this fucking VTT. Let me tell you right now. Hey, Kalino. Hey, Kiana. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, because this way, if I have it grid snap, we could do this. And there's no guessing. This probably does mean I will want a border on these, just so we can differentiate where the grid is. Do you have any grapes? I do actually have grapes. Not here, but in my fridge, I think we still have grapes. Some green grapes. Oof, they hit different. I'm so wildly annoyed at the system. So I will have to let me just write some notes real quick. I might as well do it on I might as well do it here. We're gonna have it's going to be ooh, this is gonna look great, let me tell you right now. 7. I wonder if they would look good if I rounded the corners. I think it would look good if I rounded the corners, right? Add border to tiles. Round corners. Oh boy. This is not legible. Okay. I'm fighting for my life right now. To write this out without tipping over this. Without breaking anything. Okay. I'm gonna save these as tiles. Template, that is a word I'm looking for. Over here. New folder. This is going to be for Asher's Ridge. For those of you curious what I've been writing, this is what I've been doing. Writing as if I'm painting like this. All right. Oh man. I'm sad we didn't get a better solution than this, but it is the solution we have now. So, I'm gonna put this up at top so I can see more or less what I wrote. That means I need to make a whole new Roll20. Although I'm gonna poke around CC Folia, because if I can get CC Folia working for me, I would rather use the system. Because I think it has a lot of fun things that I think we can make good use of if we can get this functionality going. But I know a lot of you guys just stopped by. However, I'm busy tonight. So I just wanted to get a quick stream going here in the middle of the day. Now that I know that the PDF for this game is probably coming out later. Later rather than sooner. I am just gonna go full speed ahead with the the limited system that we have been provided through the itch.io, the quick preview that's very long. The long preview, I would describe it as, all 82 pages of it, which I'm delighted by because that's so much. But yeah, so tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow, don't worry guys, tomorrow I'll be starting later because I have the raid going beforehand, so but yeah, tomorrow it's going to be outlining the game. So I'm going to go through the rules again, and I'm going to outline everything so I have a better grasp of the things that I'm going to need to prepare. And also so I could do a quick run through of the game. Like a quick playthrough of the game for me, myself, and I. Just to see what my expected length can be so I can adjust accordingly with what time the game starts. But yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by and hanging out. Callan, Critwitch, Sphinx, Lady Luck, Kiana and Dylan. Hello, hello, hello. I am delighted to have seen all of you. I hope you guys will stop by again to watch me have more meltdowns if I end up having to use Roll20. Oh boy. If their card system weren't such a nightmare to play with, not setting it up, fine. I'm okay with everything that has to come with the cards. It is simply playing with the deck physically while you're trying to game. The fact that sometimes you hover over a deck and then you go to like click a button to use it and it just keeps disappearing, that is a bug. That's not me like clicking in the wrong location. Sometimes it just doesn't work. It'll just be like, no, you're wrong. No, what you're doing is incorrect. And so it's like I have to play this game until it decides to show up. The other thing that will be a limiting factor is if multiple people can use the same deck. That is the other thing that we will have to grapple with, but not today. So thank you guys so much for stopping by and hanging out. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, evening, night. Don't forget to be nice to each other. Don't forget to be compassionate, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye. And remember that the Kickstarter is out for Asher's Ridge. So if it is a game that did in fact catch your interest, I would recommend you guys go checking out the Kickstarter today, because if you're interested enough to want to buy it, today is the first day it is live. Therefore, you have the early bird specials up, which means that the PDF is only, I think it was $13, £10 or 10 British dollars, whatever, I forget what it's called, for the PDF today. And also the book is only £30 or $41, and you get a free double-sided poster with it if you get it early. So check it out if you're interested. Otherwise, you can watch me play the limited version of it here upcoming in October. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your morning, evening, nights. Thank you guys so much for stopping by.